Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about something, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this, but it's about phobias. Phobia is an irrational fear of something. Do any of you suffer from that? I know in my family, my mom did not like lizards at all. And for me, it's roaches. And I have a legitimate reason for that, and I'm going to share it with you. I don't know if I've shared this with y'all before, but when I was about 5 years old, I have an uncle who was a doctor, and I was over there visiting, and he had a patient come to the house. This is the days when they did house calls. Well, anyway, he had his house above the pharmacy. His wife was a pharmacist. He was a doctor. Ideal situation, right? Anyway, so she came over, this patient of his, and she had a really bad earache. You see where I'm going with this? Turns out she had a roach in her ear. And so I was there when he put drops of oil in her ear or whatever it was, tipped her head over, and it landed right on a paper towel. Showed it to me. I was like, oh. And ever since then, I have this irrational fear of roaches. Well, let's fast forward about 35 years. And I was a teacher, and I was a biology teacher, and I decided, you know what? I need to get over this fear because my kids would make fun of me. I got teased all my life, with fake roaches and stuff, trying to get me to squeal and whatever. Well, I don't remember exactly how I found out. I managed to find out a lady that would live close to me in my neighborhood had some hissing cockroaches. If y'all know anything about hissing cockroaches, they're pretty big. They're as big as your hand. Well, palm of your hand. And so I adopted those hissing cockroaches. I got the tank and all kinds of things for these roaches, and I had it in my classroom. I got permission, and the owner of the building was like, or the school was like, I don't know about this, but if you can handle it, And so I covered the tank so that it wouldn't freak other people out. I covered it up, and my biology students loved it. I mean, they handled those things. They cleaned out the tank for me. And then one day, one of my students said, Miss Backus, why don't you hold one for a minute? Because they knew how I felt about roaches. I was like, I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. No, really, you need to do this. You should hold it. It's pretty cool. And so I was like, you know what? That's true. So I put some gloves on, and I got up to my student, this 6'2" student, big enough to be like a linebacker in football. Anyway, he gets the roach out. He's like, you ready, Miss Backus? I'm like, okay. Take a deep breath. He places the roach on my hand for like 3 seconds. Someone takes a picture because, it's a big deal. They took a picture. And so I have a picture of me holding a roach on Facebook. I think it was like maybe 5 seconds that I held this thing, and I gave it right back to him. But it was crazy because ever since then, I have desensitized myself. Now, if I see one crawling around or even flying, I probably would freak out a little bit, but not as much as I used to. And I see one, I just go ahead and kill it. And in the old days, I would run away. So I'm making, headway. I think it helps having we live in the country now, so I see more of them than I did in my old place where there were no trees and stuff. When you live in the country, they're everywhere, and luckily they don't get in. And when they do, they're dead. That's like, yay. My pest control, kudos to them. But anyway, it was such a good feeling. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is if your child has some kind of phobia, desensitization, I can't say that word. When you desensitize it for that child, it does really work. There are therapies out there that they do that. They start off with you looking at pictures, and then they move on up to looking at it from afar, or those types of things. So yeah, you want to get desensitized. And the reason you want to work on these phobias is because you don't want them to get to be my age to still have them. These irrational fears. And if your child has autism, for example, that's just another little thing that, will maybe be a roadblock to their progression. So I would encourage you to work on whatever phobia you have and then work on the phobia that your children have, because it's important. And so yeah, those were my thoughts for today. I don't know what made me think of it, but I woke up this morning saying, you know what? I need to encourage these parents to help their children through any phobia they may have. And you can always reach out to a professional. They know best how to handle those things. All right, those are my thoughts for today. As always, good luck on your journey. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.